Welcome to your Commuter Greek tutorial. Think of the Greek letters in groups. Green light. Shoot. Okay. When I can point the camera at the book again and actually look and see what I'm pointing to, you want to think of the letters of the Greek alphabet in groups. Not just by their Greek names, but by their English counterparts. So our A, B, C, D, E would correspond to the Greek A, B, G, D, E, because they don't have the letter C. How incredibly practical. In English we have this letter that can make either the S sound or the K sound. When we have perfectly good letters for both of those sounds, why do we have to create something that's confusing? Well, anyhow, Greek lacks that. Instead they have the G, which, conveniently for English speakers, rhymes. So A, B, G, D, E. When I can look down at the page again, I'll mark that somehow. I'm pointing this thing at the book, I think, but I'm not looking, so I have no idea. Anyhow, A, B, G, D, E. Then we have zeta, eta, theta, which all have the eta middle sound and something extra at the beginning and the end. So you can think of it as an eta sandwich. Or, if you want to go Dr. Seuss, you can think of it as a zetath. Zeta, eta, theta. Last letter of either sandwich or zetath is H. After H in English comes I and J. In Greek that would be iota, but since Greek doesn't have a J, for instance, in English when you say when you see the word Jesus, that's transliterated from the Greek Iesus with an iota. So H, I, J, then kappa, lambda, mu, nu, K, L, M, N. And then between N and O we have, X, because why not? Why would we not have X thrown in the middle of the alphabet? So, A, B, G, D, E, zetath, I, K, L, M, N, X, O, omicron, the short O. Then P, literally, in Greek it's pronounced P as well. There is no Q, so straight from P to R, S, T, U, upsilon. Then after upsilon, everything is just sort of random and arbitrary, and you have to remember it. And I've got like a fragment of a red light up here. Okay, so A, B, G, D, E, zeta, eta, theta, zetath, iota, kappa, lambda, mu, nu. And I've got to drive again. Okay. A, B, G, D, E, zetath. I, which is also J, K, L, M, N, X, O, P, no Q, R, S, T, U. There's no V, so U can sort of count as the same thing. Although, ironically, in modern Greek, a bunch of random letters make the V sound. Like beta, which in Koine we pronounce it traditionally as a hard B, but in modern Greek it's frequently, if not always, a V sound. Also, frequently the upsilon in modern Greek is pronounced V. When you learn the third person pronoun for koine, autos, aute, auton. I really thought that car was going to pull in and hit me. Anyhow, autos, aute, auton, and you meticulously memorize all those variant forms. In modern Greek, it'll be pronounced like avto, avti. And also all these vowels that you learn meticulously to differentiate one from another. In modern Greek, most of those just make the long E sound. It's really annoying. I'm so glad that we, students of Biblical Greek, get to learn Erasmian pronunciation, in which things, if you learn the pronunciation of a word, you can memorize the spelling fairly quickly. In modern Greek, it isn't that way. The spelling does not correspond to the sound. Okay, anyhow, back to here. X, O, P, no Q, R, S, T, U. Then, if you want to think of phi as a sort of V sound, it's like a soft V sound. It's, would that be unvoiced fricative? I don't remember. Voiced is when the vocal cords vibrate. Anyhow, phi, which remember it by remembering that V ought to be there and isn't. Then he is just a fun sound to make, and you can remind yourself of that by, whenever you forget it, laugh manically at yourself. He. I think that's called a guttural fricative. I like that letter, personally. And then psi, it looks like a trident, and remember Poseidon, the Greek god of the sea, who wields the trident. That'll help you remember. And then omega. That's easy to remember. If you recognize that you have finally reached the end of the alphabet, you'll remember the scripture verse, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. So, A, B, G, D, E, Zetath, I, K, L, M, N, X, O, P, R, S, T, U, F, or PH, or substitute V, Chi, Psi, Poseidon, Omega. And that is the Greek alphabet.